Well, as the insurgency in the north gathers pace, the government in Baghdad is descending into chaos. Prime Minister Nouri-al-Maliki, blamed by America and Britain for triggering the current crisis, has been ousted. But moments after Haider al-Abadi was asked to form a new government, Mr. Maliki and his supporters made clear they wouldn't accept the new man because he had no legitimacy and only represents himself. Our international editor Lindsey Hilsum has the latest.
They're chanting, "All the people are with you, al-Maliki." It's not true. Only the Prime Minister's most enthusiastic fans were out on the streets of Baghdad shouting his praises today. His supporters ebbed away, even within his own Dawa party. But the loyalists know their lines.
It is our right, and we want it. We have elected him for a third term. He won most of the seats in Parliament.
The military were much in evidence in the Iraqi capital today after taking up strategic positions overnight. But are they loyal to the Iraqi state or to Nouri al-Maliki? He's appointed incompetent commanders beholden to him personally. One reason they've performed so poorly on the battlefield. Now he's trying to use the army to shore up his political position.
Children are dying while the politicians are fighting over posts. Regrettably, we're to blame because we gave our trust to those whom we elected. But they're the ones who got us into this situation.
This afternoon, President Fuad Massoum on the left appointed Deputy Speaker Haider al-Abadi as Prime Minister over Mr. Maliki's head. He said he hoped the new Prime Minister would appoint a broad-based government. In other words, unlike Mr. Maliki, whose support was narrow and sectarian. Mr. Abadi said his aim was to overcome the Islamic State that has seized much of central Iraq. A grim-faced Mr. Maliki stood silent next to the governor of Basra, one of his political allies, who responded on his behalf. The new Prime Minister represented only himself, he said. Mr. Maliki would challenge him in court. The desperate plight of the Yazidis is caused in part by Mr. Maliki, who alienated Iraq's Sunnis and Kurds and hollowed out the Iraqi military so it collapsed when the Islamic State attacked. That, however, seems to be unimportant to him, as he fights not for the refugees or for Iraq, but for his own political life.